Om Shuklam Bharadharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye. Namaskar and welcome back to Amara Bharati Samskrita YouTube channel, where we are studying the Shemushi Dvitiyo Bhagaha CBSE class 10 Sanskrit textbook. In this, we now look at the Ashtamaha Pathaha Vichitra Sakshi. The meaning of this title is Strange Witness. Lesson 8, Strange Witness. We now look at an English explanation of the lesson. Ayam Pathaha, this lesson, Om Prakasha Thakura Virachita Kathayaha Sampaditaha Amshaha Asti, is taken and edited from the stories written by Sri Om Prakash Thakur. Iyam Katha, this story, Banga Sahityakara Bankima Chandra Chatterjee Dwara Nyayadhisha Rupena Pradatta Nirnaya Upari Adharita Asti. This story is based on the decision, the judgment taken by the great Bengali author Sri Bankim Chandra Chatterjee in the form of a judge. Nyayadhisha Rupena, in the form of a judge. Nyaya Kartaraha, the judge. Satya Asatya Nirnayartham, in order to determine the truth and falsity. Satya is truth, Asatya is falsity, truth and falsehood. To determine Nirnayartham, to determine truth and falsehood. Yada Kada, sometimes. Tadrishinam Yuktinam Prayogam Kurvanti, uses logic and intellect. Yukti is logic and intellect. Yabhihi, by which. Pramanam Vina Api, even in the absence of proper evidence or witness. Pramana is evidence or as a witness. Vina Api Nyayaha Syat, provides justice. So they use intelligence, logic, such that even in the absence of a proper evidence or witness, they can arrive at the judgment, the correct judgment. Asyam kathayam api nyayadhishena tatha eva margaha acharitaha. In this story also, such a means was adopted by the judge to determine the truth. Kathayam plus api, kathayam api, tatha plus eva, tathaiva. We go to the story proper. Kaschana nirdhano janaha, a poor man, a certain poor man, bhurish parishramya, by enormous effort, bhuri, by a lot of effort, kinchid vittam uparjitavan, earned some money. Vittam plus uparjitavan is vittam uparjitavan. Tena vittena swaputram, using this money, swaputram ekasmin mahavidyalaye pravesham dapayitum saphalo jataha. He was successful. Saphalo jataha means he was successful in what? Pravesham dapayitum, in enrolling his son mahavidyalaye, in a certain university, to university. Tat tanayaha, tat plus tanayaha is tat tanayaha, that son. Tatraiva, tatra plus eva is tatraiva. Tatraiva chhatravase nivasan, living in the hostel there itself. Tatraiva chhatravase nivasan. Adhyayane samlagnaha samabhut, was engrossed in study in that university. Ekada, once, saha pita tanujasya rugnatam akaranya. Rugnatam plus akaranya, rugnatam akaranya. Once, saha pita, the father, having heard that his son was not keeping well, rugnata is illness, sickness, had got a sickness, vyakulo jataha, became anxious. Putram drashtum cha prasthitaha, and started to go to see his son. Param artha karshyena param plus arthakarshena is paramarthakarshena. Arthakarshena piditaha. But because of lack of money, tormented by the lack of money, saha basayanam vihaya. He did not go by the bus journey. Padatireva prachalat. Padatihi plus eva is padatireva. Decided to go by walk as a pedestrian. He started by going by walk from his village to the place where the university was there. Further, Padatikramena sanchalan. Going by walk. Sayam samaye api asau. Sayam samaye plus api plus asau is samaye pyasau. Even in the evening time, Gantavyat dure asit. He was quite far from his destination. Gantavya is a destination. He was quite far from his destination. Nishandhakare prasrate. In the night darkness, Nisha is night, Andhakara is darkness, prasrate. When the night darkness spreads, Vijane Pradeshe Padayatra na Shubhavaha. Traveling by walk in a lonely place is not good. Evam Vicharya, having thought so, Saha Parshvasthite Grame Ratrinivasam Kartum Kinchit Grihastham Upagataha. Grihastham plus Upagataha, Grihastham Upagataha. Having thought so, in order to spend the night in a neighboring village, he approached a Grihastha, a householder there, a certain householder. Karuna Parogrihi, the compassionate householder, Tasmai Ashrayam Prayachat, gave him shelter for that night. Further, Vichitra Daivagatihi. Let us look at the sandhis in this particular paragraph. Tasyam plus eva is tasyameva. Nihitam plus ekam is nihitam ekam. Prabuddha plus atithi is prabuddhatithi. Tam plus anvadhavat. Tam anvadhavat. Agrinnat plus cha. Agrinnacha. Vichitram plus aghatata. Vichitram aghatata. Kroshitum plus arabhata. Kroshitum arabhata. Chauraha plus ayam. Chauroyam. Tatra plus agachan. Tatra agachan. Varakam plus atithim plus eva. Varakam atithim eva. Matva plus abhartsyan. Matva bhartsyan. Matva bhartsayan. Matva plus abhartsayan. Matva bhartsayan. We will look at the meanings. Vichitra daivagatihi. Strange are the ways of destiny. Tasyam eva ratrau. On that very same night, tasmin grihe, in that house, kaschana chauraha, a certain thief, grihabhyantaram pravishtaha, entered into that house. Tatra nihitam ekam manjusham adaya palaitaha. He took away a casket, a box, a chest placed there, and palaitaha, and ran away. Chaurasya padadhvanina prabuddho atithihi. Hearing the footsteps of the thief, the guest woke up. Chaura shankaya tam anvadhavat agrinhacha, and ran following him, thinking him to be the thief, and caught him. Agrinat, he caught him by his hand. Param vichitram aghatata. However, a strange thing happened there. Chauraha eva uchchaihi kroshitum arabhata. The thief himself started shouting loudly, Chauroyam, Chauroyam, Chauraha ayam, Chauraha ayam. This person is a thief. This person is a thief. Tasya tarasvarena prabuddhaha gramavasinaha. Hearing his loud voice, the village people, prabuddhaha, having woken up, having got up, having been startled from their sleep, svagrihat nishkramya, and having come out of their houses, tatragachan varakam atithim eva cha chauram matva, came there and having thought of the poor, varakam means poor or unfortunate guest, as the thief. The villagers thought that the guest himself was a thief. Cha chauram matva abhartsayan, they criticized him. Yadyapi, they scolded him, they abused him. Yadyapi gramasya arakshi eva chauraha asit. In fact, the policeman of the village was himself the thief. Tat kshanameva raksha purushaha tam atithim chauroyam iti prakhyapya karagrihe prakshipat. At that very moment, the policeman, having declared the guest as a thief, put him in jail. Karagraha is jail. Karagrihe prakshipat, threw him into the jail. Next one. Agrime dine. We look at the sandhis here. Vrittam plus avagatya, vrittam avagatya. Na plus ashaknot is nashaknot. Tataha plus asau, tatosau. Tada plus eva, tadaiva. Karaniyam plus iti, karaniyam iti. Anetum plus adishtavan, anetum adishtavan. We look at the meanings. Agrimedine, on the next day. Saha arakshi, the policeman. Chauryabhiyoge tam nyayalayam nitavan. Agrimedine saha arakshi chauryabhiyoge tam nyayalayam nitavan. The policeman took him, the guest, to the court on the allegation of theft. Chauryabhiyoge means on the allegation of theft. Nyayadhishaha bankima chandraha ubhabhyam prithak vivaranam shrutavan. The judge Bankim Chandra listened to the descriptions or the depositions given by both of them. Prithak, separately, one by one, he listened to their depositions. Next, sarvam vrittam avagatya saha tam nirdosham amanyata. Having known the whole episode, he thought that the guest was innocent. Arakshinam cha dosha bhajanam, and that the policeman was the culprit. Kintu, however, pramana abhavat saha nirnetum na ashaknot. However, without any evidence, he was not able to arrive at a decision, at a judgment. Tato asau tau agrime dine upasthatum adishtavan. Then he ordered both of them to be present there in the court on the next day. Agrime dine, on the next day. Anyedyuhu, on that next day. Anyedyuhu tau nyayalaye swapaksham punaha sthapitavantau. On the next day in the court, both of them punaha, again, presented their stances. Whatever they told in the previous day, the same thing they told on the next day also. Tada eva kaschit tatratyaha karmachari samagatya. At that time, tada eva, an official, karmachari, an official of that place, tatratyaha, an official of the court, came, samagatya, nyavedayat, came there and requested that yat itaha kroshadvayantarale kaschit janaha kenapi hataha. At a distance of about 2 miles, kroshadvaya is about 2 miles, kaschit janaha, someone has been murdered, hataha, murdered, by kenapi, by some other person. Tasya mrita shariram rajamargam nikasha vartate. His dead body, his corpse, is lying beside the main highway. Adishyatam kim karaniyam iti. Please order what is to be done. Iti. Like this official from the court came and told in the front of the judge. Nyayadhishaha arakshinam abhiyuktam cha tam shavam nyayalaye anetum adishtavan. The judge ordered the policeman and the accused person to bring the dead body, that corpse, to the court. Next, what happens? We'll see. In this paragraph, these are the sandhis. Tatra plus upetya, tatropetya, abhiyuktaha plus cha, abhiyuktascha, tam plus uvacha, tamuvacha, tvaya plus aham, tvayaham. We'll look at the meanings. Adesham prapya, having got the order, ubhau, prachalatam, both of them departed. Tatra upetya, having gone there, kasthapatale, on a wooden plank, kasthapatale nihitam, which was on a wooden plank, patachaditam, covered with a covering cloth, deham, a body, skandhena vahantau, carrying it on their shoulders. Skandhena means on their shoulders. Nyayadhikarinam prati prasthitau, they both departed towards the court. What is the meaning of the whole sentence? Having gone there, they departed towards the court, carrying the body which was on a wooden plank and covered with a covering cloth on their shoulders. Arakshi supushtadehaha asit, the policeman had a well-built body. Abhiyuktascha ativa krisha kayaha, whereas the accused person had a very emaciated body, very thin, very lean body, emaciated body. Bharavataha shavasya skandhena vahanam tat krite dushkaram asit, carrying a dead body which was of heavy build, Bharavataha, which was heavy on the shoulder, was difficult for him, for the guest, for the accused person. Saha bharavedanaya krandati sma, he, the guest, was weeping. Krandati was akrandati, he was weeping because of the pain of the load of the dead body. Tasya krandanam nishamya, having listened to this weeping, to his weeping, muditaha arakshi, the happy policeman, tam uvacha, told him thus, Re dushta, O wicked man, tasmin dine, on that day, tvaya aham choritayaha manjushayaha grahanat varitaha. Varitaha means I was prevented, stopped by you while carrying away the stolen casket. Idanim, now, nijakratyasya phalam bhungshva, experience the fruits, feel the fruits, the results of your own action. Nijakrata, your own action, you experience the fruits. Asmin chauryabhiyoge tvam varshatrayasya karadandam lapsyase, because of this allegation of theft, you will be granted a jail sentence of 3 years. Varshatraya means 3 years. Iti prochya, having told thus, uchaihi ahasat, he, the policeman, laughed loudly. Yatha kathanchit, somehow, in some manner, ubhau shavam aniya ekasmin chatvare sthapitavantau, with difficulty, yatha kathanchit, somehow with difficulty, carrying the corpse, both of them placed it on a chatvare, on a square in the court. Next, what happens? Nyayadhishena punastau ghatanayaha vishaye vaktum adishtau. Punaha plus tau is punastau, vaktum plus adishtau is vaktum adishtau, ascharyam plus aghatat plus is ascharyam aghatat, pravarakam plus apasarya, pravarakam apasarya, nyayadhisham plus abhivadya, nyayadhisham abhivadya, yat plus uktam yaduktam. We look at the meanings. Nyayadhishena punaha tau ghatanayaha vishaye vaktum adishtau. Both of them were ordered by the judge to describe about the event. Arakshini nijapaksham prastutavati. When the policeman was narrating his own account, ascharyam aghatat, a surprising thing happened. What happened? Saha shavaha pravarakam apasarya nyayadhisham abhivadya niveditavan. The corpse, having removed the covering cloth, the pravaraka, the covering cloth, having nyayadhisham abhivadya, having bowed down to the judge, said, Manyavara, O honorable one, etena arakshina adhvani yaduktam tat varnayami. Whatever I heard from this policeman on the way, that I will describe, I will narrate. Adhvani means on the way. Tvaya aham choritayaha manjushayaha grahanat varitaha. I was prevented by you from carrying away the stolen casket. Ataha, therefore, nija krityasya phalam bhunkshva. Therefore, experience the results of your action. Asmin chauryabhiyoge tvam varshatrayasya karadandam lapsyase iti. Because of this theft, you will get a 3-year jail sentence. Karagraham is jail. Next, what happens? Nyayadhishaha arakshine karadandam adishya tam janam sa sammanam muktavan. Karadandam plus adishya, karadandam adishya. The judge ordered a jail sentence for the policeman and freed the person with honor. Ata eva uchyate, ata eva plus uchyate, ata eva uchyate. Therefore it is said. What is said? Dushkaranyapi karmani mati vaibhavashalinaha nitim yuktim samalambya leelayaiva prakurvate. Dushkaranyapi karmani mati vaibhavashalinaha nitim yuktim samalambya leelayaiva prakurvate. The padacheda, the padavibhaga, the split of words is Dushkarani api karmani mati vaibhavashalinaha nitim yuktim samalambya leelaya eva prakurvate. The anvaya, the prose order, the gadyakrama is like this. Mati vaibhavashalinaha nitim yuktim samalambya dushkarani karmani api leelaya eva prakurvate. The pratipadartha, the meanings of the individual words are like this. Dushkarani api, even difficult, karmani, tasks, actions. Mati vaibhavashalinaha, the intelligent and the glorious ones. Nitim, prudence, wisdom. Yuktim, reasoning, inference, logic. Samalambya, having applied. Leelaya eva, as though a sport. Prakurvate, they accomplish. The overall meaning is those people who are endowed with intelligence and glory accomplish as though a sport even the most difficult tasks, actions, using their prudence, reasoning, wisdom, logic, inference. So, this is the picture of the corpse, the person whom the judge had secretly planted to be like a corpse, who was listening secretly to the conversations between the policeman and the guest and told the truth in front of the judge. So this brings me to the end of this story. We have a small grammar and a notes portion which we see next. Now some notes and grammar. This lesson is taken and edited from the stories written by Sri Om Prakash Thakur. This story is based on the decision taken by the great Bengali author Sri Bankim Chandra Chatterjee in the form of a judge. The judge, to determine the truth and falsity, uses logic and intellect even in the absence of proper evidence or witness. In this story also, the judge adopts such a means to determine the truth. Strange witness. Justice is based on evidence. Without a witness or evidence, no one is able to deliver justice. Even in the court of justice, the judges without proper evidence are not able to deliver justice. Therefore, in this lesson, For the allegation of theft, the judge was initially not able to take a decision without a witness or evidence. On the next day, when the corpse, a person resembling the corpse, told everything to the judge as a witness, the judge was able to send the policeman to jail and free the guest. This is the message of this lesson. Mati Vaibhava Shalinaha. What is the meaning of this? People whose intellect is glowing. People with intellect and glory is also the meaning. Those who are endowed with the wealth of intellect is the meaning of this statement. These scholars who are having the glory of intellect are called as those whose intellect is glowing. Only they are able to perform impossible acts with the capability of their intellect in a simple way. Now, what is the corpse? Vichitra Sakshi. The judge Bankim Chandra, in the absence of evidence, secretly designated a known person to get the evidence. Witness. Whatever happened, he came to know all the truth and got the evidence. In this lesson, the corpse is the strange witness, Vichitra Sakshi. Now, we look at some verb roots. Uparjitavan. Upa plus root arj. Dhatu is arj dhatu plus tavatu pratyaya. Uparjitavan. Dapaitum. The dhatu, the root is da plus nich plus tumun. So these are two verb roots, arj and da. Sakaranta pullinga adas sarvanama shabdaha, pronoun this person, others sakaranta ending in sa. We look at the vibhakti forms. Asau, amo, ami, amum, amo, amon, amuna, amobhyam, amibhi, amushmai, amobhyam, amibhyah, amushmat, amobhyam, amibhyah, amushya, amuyoha, amisham, amushmin, amuyoha, amisho. Next. Nakaranta pullingaha adhvan shabdaha root marga. Adhva, adhvanau, adhvanah, adhvanam, adhvanau, adhvanah, adhvana, adhvabhyam, adhvabhihi, adhvane, adhvabhyam, adhvabhyah, adhvanah, adhvabhyam, adhvabhyah, adhvanah, adhvanoh, adhvanam, adhvani, adhvanoh, adhvasu. He adhvan, he adhvanau, he adhvanah. Next. You can download printable versions of these slides at the link given in the description below. This brings me to the end of this video. Thank you for watching this video. Like, subscribe, share. See you in the next video with the exercises part of this lesson. Ashtamaha Patha Vichitra Sakshi. YouTube Amara Bharati Samskrita. Shubham Bhuyat Mangalamastu. Vande Mataram. Shri Krishnarpanamastu.